Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to the vlog. The kids are out here feeding all of the animals this morning. It's about 8 a.m. so the kids are out here. They've been feeding all of the animals this morning, as I shared with you guys before. Well, actually, I think I shared on Instagram. We got 2 new horses this weekend. And when I say got 2 new horses, I mean the 8 horses that are going to be living here. Hold on, Benji man. Today's vlog is sponsored by KiwiCo, and I will share a little bit more about them later. The 8 horses that are going to be living here are all my parents' horses, the current horses that they have at the property that they've been living out for the last few years. So we, our family, are not adding any horses this time. These are all my parents' horses. So you know that we've already had the 2 girls, Mia and Josie, that have been here. And then this weekend, my mom brought down 2 more geldings. So we have Bo and Captain. I'll introduce you guys to them. So we still have 4 more horses to come. So yeah, the kids have been out here enjoying feeding because they get to use the golf cart now. My parents brought their souped up golf cart, and the kids have been using that to feed. Since they have to throw hay and feed and all of that, they have rather enjoyed getting to ride around the property in the golf cart. So CR taught Kennedy how to drive it. And then Shelby had some driving lessons this weekend as well, if you saw my Instagram stories. So they've been having a lot of fun driving that and using that to feed. So there's no complaints from them about getting up and helping feed in the mornings because they get to use the golf cart. Since I'm out here already, I'll just go ahead and walk over here and introduce you to the 2 boys that my mom brought this weekend. Two of the geldings that are joining us. So we've got 4, so still 4 more horses to come over the next week. Basically by the end of the week, everybody, all of my parents' horses should be here. So these 2 guys we have right here are Bo and Captain. So this is Bo. This is my dad's trusty steed. He's 23 years old. He's been my dad's horse for the last, like, I don't know, gosh, 10 years. 10 years. Yep. And this is Captain. He was an orphan foal, so my parents have been raising him since he was 2 weeks or 6 weeks. 2 weeks or 6 weeks old, I can't remember. Bo, and he has just gotten so big. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we have some other horses that are not ours, but that our neighbors have 3 or 4 horses on the other side over here, and Captain really likes to don't be mean, Captain. He's trying to run Bo off his food. He's kind of a bully. There's no food yet. You don't need to be a bully. Anyway, so those are the 4 horses of the apocalypse. No, those are the 4 horses that we currently have here, and there will be, like I said, 4 more of my parents' horses that are coming. So yes, in total we will have 3 mares and 5 geldings. It's going to be busy. But speaking of busy, we have a full day today. We met with a barn builder last week, and I wasn't vlogging that day, so whoops, sorry. So we're having a barn built because, as you know, this property that we bought does not have a barn. And so the climate here is really good that we don't need a barn for stalls right away. Like, we don't stall our horses every night or anything. The climate here is very good. However, we do need a barn eventually, and hopefully somewhat quickly. However, due to the virus stuff, wood is hard to come by, and it's very, very expensive. So barn builders are not only really behind schedule, but the cost to build is actually higher than it normally would be because wood is so expensive. So lumber is so expensive for building. So we met with the barn builder last week, and he's supposed to get us quotes, but we're trying to meet with 2 or 3 just so we can kind of get a full rounded picture of expectations and what it might cost to get this going, because we really do need to get that barn going. And we have some long-term plans for the property, so we need to make sure that the barn meets the criteria for our long-term plans. So we've got that going on today. In case you don't know, rain boots are really hard to get off if you don't wear socks. And I just went out there to help the kids, and I threw my rain boots on. Okay, help your mom get these boots off.
Okay.
Okay, pull. From the heel, pull.
Heel? This heel?
Yeah, that heel. Oh, haha. There you go. Okay, gotta get the other one. One more. One more. Thank you. Seriously, don't ever put on rubber rain boots without socks. Okay, dogs. All right, so some of the indoor animals are having some outside time now. Bobby and piggies. What are the piggies doing?
Rooting.
Just rooting around. And then we got this enclosure. It's just sort of like a see-through panels, and so Kennedy brought this out here so that the bunnies can come out and have some outside time, playing outside somewhat safely where we can keep track of them. Annie's a little more scared.
Okay. There you go. You're my Peter.
Look at the horses are like, what are these things that you have brought?
I just went up there and filled up their water, and Mia was playing in the water with her lips like, oh. My pine cone!
Yeah, it's a pine cone for the bunnies to chew on. They like to chew on it. I love it when they stand up like that. Peter! Come on. Come on. Come on. Look, right here, buddy. Right here. Right here. All right, so one of the next things that I really want to get done is to paint the walls in this kitchen dining area, because this kind of greeny yellow color is not really my fave, and I really want to try to lighten it up in here some, because with the dark cabinets and everything, like I said, we have an eventual plan for this entire kitchen, but I think the best place to start is by lightening up the walls. So I'm trying to decide between, this is the color that we used in our last house. Anyways, I want to decide between using clay beige, which is one of the colors we used in our last house, and Benjamin Moore paint color that I think is called Swiss Coffee. So I'm going to do some paint samples on the walls to see what I think will look best in here. What are you doing? You making funny faces? He started this thing where he just looks at you and makes funny faces. All right, turns out I didn't even realize my mom was coming today with some of the horses. So she's gonna be here any second, and then we have our meeting also with the barn builders. So we're gonna get the kids set up with KiwiCo projects to work on. At this point, there's probably like 1,000,001 different reasons that we really love these project boxes. So if you guys haven't heard of KiwiCo, I love them. We've used them for years. They create really amazing hands-on projects and toys that really help your kids to understand the concepts in STEAM. So science, technology, engineering, art, and math. They are a great resource if you are learning at home especially. So each crate is designed by experts and it's tested by kids. KiwiCo has 8 different subscription lines, and each one caters to a different age group and a different topic. And what I really love is that each box comes with all the supplies that you need for that month's projects. So there is no need to run to the store to grab anything else. They have really detailed, kid-friendly instructions, and there's also an educational magazine in each box that has lots of extra content to learn more about the crate's theme. Like I said, we've been using these for years. I love supplementing what we're doing in school with these. I love using these when maybe we get really busy and don't get as much schoolwork done as we'd like, but I really want to give the kids a project or something to do. As you can see, it's a great distraction today for them to be learning something and doing something really hands-on so that Christopher and I can handle a meeting that we need to do. So we have really enjoyed KiwiCo for a number of years now. So if you're already looking, they would also make a really awesome holiday gift idea. I love that you could gift a KiwiCo subscription, and that's like a gift that gives all year long. And not only is it something that is really engaging their brain, but it's also something they can do together as a family. So if you gift one of these crates, it will also gift some fun family time working on projects together. So I do, of course, have a discount code for you guys. So if you go to kiwico.com/nest50, that will get you 50% off your first month of any crate. I will leave all of that down below in the description box for you guys to check out. I really do think that your family will love it as much as ours does. All right, we got some apples there. Kenny's gonna drive us and we're gonna go feed some apples to the horses, right?
Okay, don't eat them, they're for the animals.
You wanna go feed the horses some apples? This is a flash forward of my life in how many years? 2, 3 years? How long till you can drive?
A year and a half.
Are we taking them to the goats or who are we taking?
Everyone. We're giving the little pieces to the goats and pigs, and then
Oh,
the bigger
okay.
ones.
So we're taking some to all animals. Gotcha. Which ones are you giving the little ones? Hey, Louie.
Small ones for the little animals. Close the gate. Man. Ruthie.
Hey, Mom.
Lazy.
On to the horses now, though. Chi-Chi's in the bathtub in there. I can hear her. Yay!
Come on, Captain. Come here, pretty boy. Look what I have.
Gotta let him get it with his lips. There you go. Hold your hand flat, Moo. Flat. Don't curl your fingers.
Benny.
Oops.
Bellman.
That's okay. These pieces are too small, you guys.
Well, most of them were supposed to be for the pigs.
There we go.
Benny's heading for the big one.
Sorry.
Benji's going for the big one.
Oh, come on, Bo. Bo's like,
Benji's going to the big one.
Save some for Bo.
Real.
He's slow. He's
Benji's
coming.
going for the big one.
Do I? Look at Benny's face. He's like, what the heck? He says, he's going to the other one through people.
What'd you think? It's okay. Let Captain sniff his head.
I don't want to bite him. I don't want to
He's
bite
not gonna bite him. He's not a mean horse. He knows a baby. Or like some papples? Hey, don't nudge me, man. He's gonna run Bo off, so you gotta keep him separate over here. Come here, Captain. Kenny, walk in this way.
I'm in that.
Walk in this way.
Big bowl.
I only had one, so.
That way Bo can have some.
Here, Bo.
How can you live like this? Outside with the sun.
There you go.
Good boy, Bo.
You're a good boy, Bo.
Keep coming.
He's so cute, Bo. You gotta put it near her mouth, though. Ruthie loves them.
She's a.
You love them?
Louie, you don't like the apples? You want something different? You don't like the apples? You want a different sweet? You like peaches? He says, I'm the goat and I eat a lot of peaches. Gonna move into the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches. What are you doing? I look over and he's like got a big grin. Amelia, are you okay? Because she's just tired. The barn builder just left. My eye is all crazy today. I don't really know what's going on. It's like watering and itching and my tear duct is all swollen. Anyway, so the barn builder just left. I'm excited. He was a really nice guy and gave us some really good information about various different projects and people in town to do the various different projects that we have that we need help with. So hopefully we'll get a quote from him soon on the actual barn. And now I've got to get 2 more paint sample colors. Oh, I've got to hurry because it's getting close to dinner time. So I've got to go get 2 more paint sample colors so I can paint those and test them in here and see. Thank you, Amelia, for that commentary in the back. And see what's gonna look good in here. Even discuss painting cabinets and all of that kind of stuff because we do want to paint the cabinets in here, but I'm gonna be very picky about it because I don't want to ruin all of this beautiful woodwork and stuff. Like I'm not gonna be painting any of this trim work or anything. I love all of that. So I have like a vision. I've seen some stuff on Pinterest and I have a vision because I want to paint this center island area here different color than we paint the other cabinets up here. But I need to get some quotes from cabinet painters, but then also from some kitchen people because I kind of want to move the refrigerator and change the configuration in the kitchen a little bit. Because that refrigerator is built in. I don't know if you can see that. Like there's it's like built into a cabinet there. So you cannot put a larger refrigerator there. That's it. And that's a smaller refrigerator and you can't put a bigger one there. So I kind of want to move it over there. And then move the cooktop over there. So I can have a vent hood and a pot filler and other stuff that's very practical and helpful and useful. So we'll see. I've got big plans for the kitchen. I just have to see what fits in the budget, what we can do, but I know that one of the things that will help me visualize the space and what it's all gonna look like and what I really want to be done is to get the walls painted in here because I think this kind of mustardy yellow with the greenish undertone is contributing to me not liking the color ultimately. Does that make sense? I think if I can lighten up the walls, that it'll help me kind of see what the rest of this room would look like if it was lightened up a little bit. So we'll see. All right, I got 2 more colors put on. So the thing I need to do is change these lights because they're super warm, and so I need to go to more of like a daylight bulb. But this one is the alabaster, clay beige. This is the Swiss coffee, but I only have 1 coat of these 2 colors. All right, so this is, again, these aren't totally dry and I don't have 2 coats, but this is more in natural lighting because there's no lights on in here. Gosh, you can see how warm the light is coming from in there. It's like red on the ceiling. All right, and then I painted another spot over here so I could, again, just see it in all different lighting because I want to paint this room, this living room area, which again kind of wraps all the way around here. And then I'll be painting the entire kitchen area and here. So just gonna kind of figure out what's gonna look best in each spot. But as I'm filming this, I'm realizing how important it is that I get these light bulbs changed to more of a daylight bulb or something that's more of a white bulb instead of this yellow, because it's really making like a very, very warm light, which I think is gonna greatly affect how red everything looks all the time. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna come out and round out the day. The sun is setting now. Kids are coming out to do evening feeding. Hi, Jose. I thought I would introduce you guys really quick to the other 2 horses that came today because I didn't have the camera out here earlier when they came, and then the barn builder came and everything. So these are the newest 2 guys that arrived. These are both geldings. So this is Jackson. He was also an orphan foal, so he came, I want to say 6 weeks. Now I can't remember if my mom said 2 weeks old or 6 weeks old. That's when he came to live with my parents. So he's 3 years old now. Hey, buddy. He has the sweetest eyes. Look at his eyes. He's such a sweet boy. This was actually his first time on the trailer, and loading and unloading on the trailer was to come down here. He's been at my parents' property ever since he came when he was just a tiny baby, huh? And this is Cooper Man, who's probably not going to come over here. You going to come over, Coop? So this is Cooper, and I don't know how old he is. I'll have to ask my mom. He came to live with my parents first initially just to help out a friend who needed a place for him to go. And then he ended up just staying. So he's a good boy. You're very rideable and you're a sweet boy, huh? Yeah, Cooper's a sweet boy. I'll have to ask Grandma how old you are because I don't remember. All right, so that brings us up to 6 horses. We've got 1 more mare, 1 more gelding, and then we'll have a full house of 8 horses. That'll be good. You gonna hang out with me? You guys doing feeding?
Yeah. I don't know if Grandma fed the horses or not.
I don't think so, but I would definitely ask. So yeah, the last 2 horses will be coming this week, and then we'll be all full until the end of the month when our newest critters come. You want to tell everybody about our last couple of animals to come, our last few animals? Do you know what they are?
No.
Those are horses, but what else are we getting? What other animals should we get?
And zoo.
A zoo?
Yeah.
A whole zoo?
Yeah, a whole zoo.
A whole zoo? What kind of animals do you want us to get?
Elephant.
An elephant?
Yeah.
And what else?
And a dragon.
A dragon? Oh boy. Well, you heard it here first, folks. The last animals to come are elephant and a dragon. We'll see if that happens. I doubt it, but anyhow, that's it for today's vlog, guys. I'll see you guys again very soon.
I want the dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna go take this dragon in and feed it. Come on, dragon, we're having salmon for dinner. You wanna eat some salmon, dragon?
No.
No. Okay, can you say bye?
Bye.